before we get started, I just want to jump into our community guidelines. I want to make sure that everyone is engaged and gives us good questions and good feedback, and drop those in the comments, including where you're watching or listening from, because we greatly appreciate that feedback. I also want to remind everyone to be respectful as we engage with this in the discussions with entrepreneurs and business owners, as everyone likes to be respected when they bring their passion and purpose to the table. So definitely be tuned in as we discuss the passion, purpose, and plan today. Today, our guest is Stafford. He is the owner of Feed Me Sandwich Kings here in Columbus, Ohio. So without further ado, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
How you doing? Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Good, thanks. So I want to go ahead and give you the chance to tell your backstory. What inspired you to feed the community? Let me start there.
I well, my family. My family is what made me start it. But why do I like to cook? Because I have a large family. On both sides of my family, there's several uncles and aunts. Like on my mom's side, a lot of aunts and two uncles, and then my dad's side is uncles everywhere. So you got to cook. It's a lot of people. So I learned by watching these people, like my uncle Jerry, watch these people cook. My grandmother. So so that's why I started cooking. But then when I went to culinary school, I was like, this is it right here. So I've been doing it almost all my life. Maybe like I'll be 44. So maybe like 25, 35 years. And this is the way that I've been able to take care of my family. So I do it to the best of my ability.
Oh yeah, we don't stick with something we don't love.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, you gotta do the best we can.
You've been making sandwiches and feeding the community since 2016. Can you tell us a little bit about your journey to becoming the Feed Me Sandwich King?
Well, the journey in the beginning was a little rough because I was like my only employee for about 2 years. So it was a little rough, but man, it was exciting. The sandwiches, learning the different what people like and what people don't like, as far as French fries and the types of bread. And this was all an experience for me because I make a sandwich. Do you like it? You like it? Okay, eat it. But it's not that easy. You learn a whole lot. And employees, that's like one of my biggest things was employees, learning how to not be an employee and be the boss. So all of these things all at the same time. Learning the legal side of it, that was tumultuous. I mean, like it's crazy the different things that I'm supposed to pay attention to and things that I didn't know I was supposed to pay attention to all at the same time.
Okay. So being in business 5 years is a huge accomplishment. Lots of businesses don't make it out of year one, but you've been in business for 5 years. How do you keep that passion going every single year from year to year?
Well, like I said, it's for my family, and that's mostly the reason why I go home to my wife every day, and there's some strength. I come to work every morning, and my son Tyler, he works here with me. So man, I'm looking at the reason why I need to push harder. And then I got a grandson now, I got kids, and I want to provide them something for the future. So I would like to be the reason why they are trying to be better than something, try to be better than me. That'd be awesome. Because if you could do better than this, I think everybody gonna be okay.
Definitely setting that example and giving them something to build off of for sure. That's amazing.
I'm trying to. And then my grandson, when he come in, he'd be like, Pops, Pops. I'm like, I'm gonna put you in the commercial. Pops, Pops. I'll be like, all right, man, come on in the kitchen. He just wanna be back there with me. That's what I'm talking about.
It's amazing he has that energy, and he definitely it seems like he gets it from you because you have some serious energy. Anytime I see those videos that you put out during the day, that's pretty awesome. So
Yeah.
all businesses face challenges, they have barriers and struggles that, get in the way sometimes and kind of hold things up. You faced a particular challenge this year in 2021. There was a traumatizing event where someone burglarized your shop. Can you please tell us how you were able to push through that and to move forward from that point?
Family support, public support. I'm talking about social media support, man. It was in my inbox, man. It was like, we got you, bro. As soon as you up back and open, bro, we got you. They trying to set appointments when we's gonna be back open. come in so that they could support to try to help us out, try to help us get through it. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I was like, these people love me. I was like, Tyler, look, they love me, bro. It was just so amazing, and the support just it gives me strength too. But my family, right? I mean, I done came this far. I can't quit, and the last thing on my mind was to quit. The thing is like, it is traumatizing, and you kind of wonder, like, why me? And you kind of try to analyze everything, try to break everything down. Why me? But you got to move on from that. The same thing, the same thing that happened the day before that happened to you, that traumatic thing, same thing that happened the day before that. Do that tomorrow, and it's gonna be okay.
Definitely, I pick up the pieces and got to move forward.
Gotta
Can't
move
quit.
forward.
Especially when you're a community staple. I mean, I know people look forward to the doors opening every day. I know you said, I think I saw somewhere that the orders are pouring in as soon as y'all open on Tuesdays. Is that right?
Man, it'd be popping. I'll be in here like, yeah, we try to listen. I'll be back here in here prepping. I'll be in the kitchen. So I'm not paying attention to the time. I'm like, oh, he ain't came because Tyler come back with the tickets. I'll be like, he ain't came back here yet. I get some more stuff done. I'm back there in the kitchen, man. It's like 12:02. I'm like, oh, we gotta open. I feel like I'm in the movie. Gotta run out here, and they be outside waiting, and I'm just so blessed. I'll be let them in. Let's get some sandwiches going. Waiting outside. That's amazing.
It is when life is like a movie, definitely.
That's amazing. It's like when they come in the door, I'll be like, oh my goodness, I think I've seen this on the movie somewhere. It'd be like 12 people. I'll be like, wow, let's go. Let's make some sandwiches.
Well, since you told us it's a little bit like a movie, can you describe the experience of Feed Me Sandwich Kings when someone comes in the door? I know there's got to be a lot of animated energy and whatnot, but definitely tell us what somebody could expect if they've never been there before.
Well, so right here is where we got the menu wall. We got it over here on the wall, right? So when you come in, you would come in and I'd be kind of like this here, and I'd be like, hey, how you doing? Welcome to Sandwich Kings. And then they would say, no, it's my first time here. And I would say, well, this is the Big Ten. The Big Ten we try to focus on, keep on deck every day at all times. Big Ten. We got the Mullinelli, stuffed turkey, big Italian, then I would go through the different sandwiches and I would try to explain it all before they make a decision. It's kind of hard though because they be like asking questions too. But I'm excited too because I want them to know exactly what everything is and how tasty it is and stuff. So this is what they can get. But Tyler be right here for real. Tyler's not here right now, but he'll stand right here and he'll talk to you. He'll be like, and he have his mask on. He'll be like, how you doing? Welcome to Sandwich Kings. How can I help you? I don't really know. I'll be in the back, but I imagine it's something like that.
Yes, we got to use our imaginations for sure. Thank you for that. So the purpose or the reason why any of us do what we do is really important. And I know that you mentioned family, but is there a larger community purpose or context for Feed Me Sandwich Kings?
Well, I would love to be a good example for kids, because where I came from, I wasn't always a chef, right? I did some terrible things. I did some illegal things. And for me to be able to get over that hump, to be able to break those stereotypes and still be able to open up this business is a good example for a younger person who maybe they don't think that doing the right thing is the right thing to do, right? So I'm trying to get down with a couple different programs that actually help kids do better things because I made some bad decisions because I didn't have good options, right? I would love to be able to help these children put a good option in place as opposed to something that's illegal or something that their parents really don't want them to do. So maybe like a children's program or something like this. But I imagine affecting the future, the fastest and the easiest way to do that is through the children. So maybe that's how we got to do it. We got to get the kids.
Oh, definitely. I
Yeah.
hope a bunch of them, the young people are watching because the long story short is that there's opportunity for them to pick up skills and be mentored by someone in the community. That's amazing.
Yeah. If you know, especially if you could cook, especially if you could cook. We trying to do some drinks next door. We're gonna do a drink shop next door, so we probably gonna need like barista type young ladies for the counter because we got people for the kitchen already. But that would be nice. I really just want to be able to show you how to do it. Everybody's wondering, like, they see the glamour, they see the glitz, but how do you actually do it? It takes work. You gotta train, and then you gotta do it every day. You gotta be dependable. I would love to be able to show that skill to people, especially somebody in like culinary school. All you culinary students, come holler at me.
Oh, definitely. That's definitely the plug. They should be hopefully they're tuned in. If not, hopefully one of their friends will share this with them so they are aware of the opportunities in the community that are available to them. Definitely.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about the goal. I heard you mention something about possibly doing some mentorships. Is there something in the works with another, agency, or is there something just in the works that you have going for the young people, or just to keep a watch out for it?
Well, I've been talking with the Urban League just a little bit, right? Trying to get down with a program that they got going on, but it's a waiting list, so I just gotta wait my time. The Columbus Impact also got a program over there that I would love to be a part of, but again, you got to wait in line because there's other companies who've been here before me who already been waiting in line too. So I mean, like I just go to the culinary school and I just talk to them, and then I gotta wait for them to give me a call back, and I go from there. But as far as like the kids go, it's like it's kind of difficult. You got to get down with like someone who has a 501c, which is a nonprofit program, and we could do this because that makes it easier for me to have them come, have a good time, be able to give them the content and to learn and something to take with them that they deserve, plus be able to feed them too. And nobody have to be stressed about it. So that's what I think is the best way. So I got to wait for all of those things to line up.
Okay, look. I know a few nonprofits as well, so I'll be keeping an ear out if they're looking for programming because I know a lot of people are looking for unique programming, especially considering the pandemic and lower numbers for programs. So that's very unique that they're doing that, and it's an amazing service to the community. Definitely.
Yeah. When I was younger, we used to have like lunches for lunch. But I did live in Pittsburgh though. We would go for lunch. We'd go down to the Munchies Lunches. They had lunch, or you could go to the Wild U and they had lunch. They had dinner, and then we would. It was like a program. Man, it would be great to open something like that. But Columbus is a little different. They got rec centers and different stuff like that they spread out around the city. So I don't know too much about it.
That's another end. The rec centers are always a busy place with the young people, and whether it's elementary age all the way through high school, and they all have different interests for sure.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this 5 years that you've been in business, and maybe even just narrowing on this last year or two. What are some really standout or highlight moments that really have kind of stuck out to you, and maybe kind of been just like the feather in your cap, kind of?
When my son came to work for me, man, it made me feel so good, right? And it makes me want to do more, right? It just does. And the fact that because he worked at Bob Evans before he came here, and when he decided he wanted to come work with his dad, I was just like, all right, now I gotta get it together now. That's just how I felt. Like I got to do more. So now, if he's cool with this and he can help me with this, now I got to add on something else so that we could both be better together. Yeah, let's do that.
Definitely. How has it been working with your son? Has that been just like the ultimate experience for you?
Ultimate, ultimate. I wish I could work with my pop like that. When I was a kid, I didn't really know him like that, but that would have been so awesome, man. I got another son. His name is Staff. I'm gonna try to get him in here too. But he's interested in different things. But man, if I could have worked with my dad, I would have loved that. So if I could create that situation for my son or my daughter or my niece, that was awesome. I'll do it. And then in the same token, provide that for somebody else's child too. I'm down for that. We can help each other.
That's amazing that you want to extend those opportunities to your kids and to your family, and then also the community. That's such a huge undertaking, but definitely a noble and a worthy one for sure. Extending that.
Yeah.
So
You just
all
got to think about things a little differently, because I could give a person or a young person that training while also they because they're like an employee in a way. They're like an intern, right? So they get that training, but they also get a pay, so that they can learn, and the time is not only worth it, but the money that they get, it's not going to be a lot of money, but it's going to be some money, and they could take that home and take care of home, make them feel good about coming back.
For sure. Definitely. Got to take care of home and have that ability. And extending that ability is something that not everywhere is doing or not everyone is able to do. So
Yeah,
you do a lot of hard work. You work all day making the sandwiches, waiting for those orders to come in, and all of that. And all of that can take a toll on on a person, on anyone. What are some of the things that you do to balance all of that out, like your self care, maybe?
I mean, I just work. My family, when I go home, my wife, she's there for me. She take care of me. And I spend that time with her. But other than that, my family, my grandson, Pops, he be like, Pops, get my attention. That's what he wants. So give him my attention. Other than that, I work on sandwiches. I be at home. We got a beautiful dog. Her name was Harper. Take her on a walk. Uh, but that, I guess really my thing is movies. I love me some movies. But just to mellow everything out, that's it. But I prepare sandwiches. I'm trying to prepare for the future. I want to open another business. I want to do something great and something for somebody to look forward to every day. So,
Okay. So I'm hearing all these plans for the future with sandwiches and plans for the future with a drink shop next door. Are there any other plans that you're able to share with us today?
well, I plan to open up every day. That's a good plan.
The
I,
consistency.
I plan to be more consistent. Plan to add some things to the menu. That's about it. Every day for me. I'm trying to see what's up, what's going on with you. What's up with you, man? I was following you. You got some good stuff going on too.
Thank you. I'm just trying to make sure that everybody has access to all the resources in the community and they know where to find everyone and everything that they could possibly need for their lifestyle, for sure.
Okay, that's awesome. I like that.
Thank you.
I like that a lot.
Will you do me a favor and share with us your social media handles, website? I did include it in the description, but just so everybody can hear it from you.
Okay, so on Instagram it's Phoebe Sandwich Kings. At Kings of Sand is the handle. Uh, Same on Facebook, feedmesandwichkings.com. On Twitter, it's at Kings of Sand. Snapchat at Kings of Sand. And look, they got the little things in the background right there at Kings of Sand. That's how we do it.
Yes, keep it right there so everybody can see it when they come in and be sure to follow and give
Yeah,
feedback for sure.
it's, it's supposed to be on the wall over here, but a dude ran down the street with it. Had to go chase after him. I
Oh no,
said, "What you gonna do with it, bro? What are you gonna do
little decoration.
with it?"
So let me ask, as we get ready to head towards the close of everything, what
Okay.
do you want to share? Are there any bits of information, any jewels, any gems, things that you just want to share that the community could benefit from? Those who maybe are looking to start their own business or just want to come support you. How can people be of support?
Well, if you want to support us here at Sandwich Kings, just buy a sandwich. Lunchtime, dinner time, anytime. That's how you can support us. Or like when we post our videos or whatever, share it. This is a great way to support us because what I really want to do is I just want to change your hunger address. If I could be around and breakfast, lunch, dinner, and you think about Sandwich Kings, you come through. I'm open. You come get a sandwich. That's what I'm trying to prepare for. That's how you can support me. You get a sandwich because if you buy a sandwich at dinner time, that allows me to be open for somebody to get a sandwich at lunchtime, and then this happens vice versa. So I just keep working like that. Support me like that. Tell everybody I got a good sandwich place. I got somewhere you get this Reuben pop it. Tell everybody.
Definitely tell a friend of a friend.
Yeah,
Definitely. Thank
yeah.
you.
But I think it's mostly about trying to be a part of the future that the world is changing to. Uh, the political game. Like when they had Donald Trump, he got in the office after Obama, and it really changed the way that I thought about all of that. You know what I mean? Because I thought that it was a process that was supposed to be so perfect and so ironed out, and this is how it had to be. And then as it turns out, it don't have to be like that, and you can still be this person. I don't really know what's going on with that. So as a business owner, if you want to open a business, you have to think about all of that, right? Today is called a pandemic. Tomorrow it's going to be called electrical outage. The month after that, it's going to be called a bread shortage. The month after that, it's the swine flu. It's always going to be something. So you have to be prepared. You want to own your own business? There is no backup plan. Like there is no 401k and all of that unless you sign up for all of that type of stuff. But you don't get that. You have to prepare in other ways. You got to be prepared for everything that comes. A pandemic, whew, nobody was expecting that to last longer than just a couple of weeks. Man, we going on 2 years here real soon. So you gotta be okay with that. And once you make a decision, ride with that decision. That's a gem right there. Keep going.
No, I
Don't
appreciate it.
stop.
If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. It doesn't matter what the pandemic or the shortage is, like you said. If it doesn't matter what's thrown at you.
Yeah, it's because it's always gonna be something. So prepare for it all. You know what I mean? Your backup plan is the plan. Gotta be, man. Gotta prepare for it because it's just like in what you're doing right now. You are already prepared for the next interview, and the reason is because you set yourself up to be prepared like that. You got to do the same with everything else too, because when everything hits the fan, are you really ready? Are you a business owner, or are you just somebody who got a business where people come to?
And there's a difference. There's a definite difference
Yeah,
in being absolutely ready and prepared for those things, and then just having that business dream. There's a total difference.
yeah. Be willing to just give it your all and not get the return that you think you're going to get, right? You think it's going to be busy right off at the beginning. No, it's going to take 3 years before anybody even pay attention to you, right? And then once they start paying attention to you, now you got to prove you worth it. So it's going to take a long time. They say in the first year, businesses fail. I think that's because they get greedy, they get worried, they get scared. It's not what they thought it was going to be. So they start changing at the last minute. You got to be consistent with who you are. You gotta, what you running from. You know what I mean? Don't, you got just like what you got going on. Doing the most media. That's what you got going on right now.
You
As
gotta
long
have
as you stay
faith.
consistent, it's gonna be okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
it will be.
it's gonna be okay.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much, gems that you dropped. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. If you dropped a comment now, or if you catch it on the replay, drop a comment then. If there's something you want to know, we'll see it. One of us will see it. I'll let them know if I see it before he does, so we can answer any
Yeah,
questions that you may have, and make sure that you get to Feed Me Sandwich Kings here in Columbus. If you're not in Columbus, make it here. Thank you,
yeah.
community, for tuning in, and I will see you all tomorrow. We will see you.